Welcome to the lair of the Batty Boffin.
Hi there, Batty fans. I have some very important news for you regarding BODMAS or BIDMAS or PEMDAS, however you say it. I have heard some people saying, BODMAS doesn't work, it gives you the wrong answer. Ah, no, dreadful. Well, let me put your mind at ease, Batty fans. BODMAS, BIDMAS, PEMDAS, whatever you call it, does work, but some people have managed to get something a little bit confused about it. Now, whether or not this was that you read it in a book and the book didn't explain it too well, because I have seen some books that don't explain it very well, or perhaps your teacher taught it to you and you were momentarily distracted by a passing spaceship or something. Some people miss one vital thing about BODMAS, BIDMAS, PEMDAS, which I'm going to explain to you now. Okay, quick recap. The B at the beginning, or the P, stands for brackets or parentheses. And yes, you totally definitely do anything that's in brackets first. Get that done, get it out of the way. The E stands for exponents, which is like squares and square roots and cube roots and things like that. The I stands for index, which is exactly the same thing. And the O stands for either order or other stuff, which is all the same thing. So you do your squares and square roots. It's the next bit that's important. You may have noticed that the order of letters is slightly different here. These have D and then M, which some people think means you do all the divides and then you do all the multiplies. However, this one's got them in the opposite order, and you go, hang on, Batty. If that says do all the divides first and then all the multiplies, and this says do all the multiplies first and then all the divides, surely they can't both be right? Well, the answer is yes, they are both right, because that's not what they mean. Divides and multiplies are actually the same thing. Think about that for a minute. You can do 6 times a half, and that gets you 3. Or you can do 6 divided by 2, and that's 3. So a divide and a multiply are actually the same maths, just written a different way. And one of them you do times a half, and the other you do divided by 2. But it's the same maths, just written a different way. Divides and multiplies do the same kind of things. So they go together. Brackets first, then other stuff, then all the divides and multiplies together. All the divides and multiplies together. All the multiplies and divides together. Not the divides first and then when you've finished the multiplies afterwards. All the divides and multiplies together. It makes a difference. I'll show you why in a minute. Similarly with the adds and subtracts. If you start off with, say, 5 and take away 2, it's the same thing as 5 add -2. It's the same maths, just written a different way. So adds and subtracts are the same maths, we just write them slightly different ways. So after you've done all your divides and multiplies all together, you do all the adds and subtracts all together. The adds and subtracts all together. The adds and subtracts all together. Not all the adds first and then all the subtracts. Here is where it makes a difference. Have a look at that one, please. Pause the video and give me the answer. Hopefully, you said 5. Because BIDMAS, BODMAS, PEMDAS, there aren't any brackets, there's no powers, there's no multiplies, divides. We do the adds and subtracts all together. And this is only adds and subtracts. So we do all of them together, starting from the left and working to the right. 6, take away 3, that's 3, and then add 2, that's 5. We do not do all the adds first, 3 plus 2, that's 5, and then do the 6, take away the 5, getting 1. We do not do that. That is the wrong answer. Yes? We do the adds and subtracts all together, working from left to right. So if anybody's ever told you that you do all the adds first and then you do all the subtracts, it's wrong. That would require brackets there. The answer to that is 1. because that says do the brackets first. So you do 3 plus 2 is 5, 6 take away whatever's in the bracket, 6 take 5, 1. That's 1, the other one was 5. Now I'm going to write down the board and I'm going to put up some sums which it matters that you do. Divides and multiplies all together, and then when you finish those, adds and subtracts all together. Things that are of the same level, you just work left to right. So the divides and multiplies, you just do all the divides and multiplies left to right. When you've finished all of those, you then do all the adds and subtracts, working from left to right. So pause the video, get yourself your cup of coffee, which could be in a very cool Hogwarts mug, or it should just be in an ordinary mug if you prefer. And I'll see you in a minute for some of these to try. Right, so here's some for you to have a go at. I've got a bunch of multiplies and divides over that side, which have all got the same numbers, but some have got brackets in. These ones have a times first and then a divide. These ones have got a divide first and then a times. And I have something similar over here with the adds and subtracts. Again, some with brackets in. So a lot of these are going to have the same answers, but some of them are going to have different answers. So pencil and paper, chocky bicky and something to drink, and have a go with these. Right, I'm going to put the answers in now. I'm going to do it speeded up because it looks kind of cool when I do that. I quite like doing it. So here we go with the answers. So I hope you got all of those right. I'm sure you did, because anybody who watches Batty Boffin videos is clearly a very intelligent person. So if you got all those right, well done you. You have got BODMAS, Bidmas, PEMDAS, whatever it is you call it. I've even seen some people think of buy one Dear Mary a salad or something like that. You can have different ways of remembering it, it doesn't really matter. The point is you do all the brackets first, then all the squares, square roots and powers and bits and bobs, and then all the divides and multiplies together, evaluating left to right, and then all the adds and subtracts together, evaluating left to right. Okay, I'll see you next time, Batty fans.
Mwahaha! Mwahaha! Mwahaha!